When my daughter turned 17, I decided it was time that we had the talk. Only this was a little bit deeper than the birds and the bees. How do you sit your child down and tell them that their reality is not everyone's reality? She walked into the house, eyes bright and smiling, 17, just a few months shy of adulthood, 17, just a few months shy of leaving my home, 17, almost grown, yet I felt the need to explain to her as she skipped into the house flashing her driver's permit just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Only she was not Alice, and this was not Wonderland. This was not some psychedelic dream. While most parents can celebrate their child receiving their driver's permit and send them to the store on their first trip for non-essential items like milk and bread, I had to remind her that holding her hands in the air in an act of surrendering could lead to her with a bullet in her head. I had to remind her that a trip to the store for Skittles and tea could be her death sentence. That playing her music too loudly could lead to me picking out caskets. While other high school friends celebrated their driver's permits, I had to explain to her that driving while black could be criminalistic, that walking while black could be deadly, that breathing while black some have found to be lethal, that jogging while black could be costly, that wearing a hoodie could have life or death consequences, that being black in this world meant being on guard, being smart. I sat my child down and said, when, not if, but when the police pull you over, this is what you do. You keep your hands on the wheel at 10 and 2. And whatever you do, do not make any sudden moves. This is not law and order. The police do not shoot to wound, they are shooting to kill you. When they come to your window, be polite. It was almost like I was giving my daughter a mandate to shuck and jive. But in this world, I'm trying to save her life. Say yes, sir, and no, sir. And whatever you do, do not resist. If you give them any reason to kill you, this will be their defense. And being black will be your only offense. Contrary to popular belief, for you, officer friendly does not exist. They will simply kill you not for who you are, but for what you represent. Do not offer any hesitation. Be prepared when they ask for your license and your registration. And when they tell you hands on your head, simply assume the formation. And I know even though you are innocent and you have no obligation, I do not want to see your face on a t-shirt. I do not want your last words to be the next profitable slogan. I do not want the validity of your life picked apart by Facebook and Instagram pics. I do not want who you are as a person reduced to a life that could have been. I do not want your story to be a quick soundbite on CNN. I do not want to be one of those mothers weeping in agony in the streets as their child's blood runs down the drain. And in less than 6 months, it will be just another name, another face. And you will be a memory hidden underneath preachers looking for 15 minutes of fame, phony indictments, corruption, and a justice system that has turned a blind eye to righteousness. So this is my message to you. This is the talk, and I know this is difficult. Every day we swallow down the bitterness of this reality until we feel like we can choke. And when it's time for the revolution, believe me, you and I will be the first ones to revolt. But right now, you are simply a teenage girl that wants to drive. And right now, I'm simply a mother that wants to save your life. 10 and 2.